In a village, everyone's at home. A village is where lots of people live and they take care of each other. In a village, everyone can play.
Village Care Collaborative is a space where healthcare, partnership, and community genuinely intersect, offering families not just services, but a village.
We founded Village on the belief that meaningful change happens through connection. Emerging from Kaylee's passion for occupational therapy, acceptance, and creating a practice that honors every individual involved, and inspired by Ashlyn's dedication to building strong communities and supporting family systems, Village began to grow.
What do families really need? Our community needs assessment indicated a significant need for a collaborative healthcare model to address current pitfalls in the medical model. Focus group caregivers felt that
think comprehensive services. I can go to a therapy location and I can get OT and I can get PT and I can get speech. And I might even be able to get them to co-treat, but it's not comprehensive. It's like even in a co-treat, they're still working on their own individual things and they don't always see how it melds together well.
Where it doesn't seem like an appointment. It seems like just working on life and enjoying themselves.
When you come in and the receptionist knows your kid's name and talks to them and calls them by name, that means a lot.
The bathroom, it never fails that we always need to use it when we go to a session, and it's small. There's nowhere to change a large child, a teen, or an adult, and it's just makes it really difficult.
I'm always amazed at the few number of handicap parking spaces that are available, or just the lack of spaces, period.
On the weekends are even open, especially if we're talking about more fun type, more authentic situations to incorporate therapy, because then it seems like you're going to your gardening class, or you're going to your picnic, or it's time to go eat a meal, or
someplace that invites you to sit down and have a conversation and relax and know that your kid is being taken care of.
Village, from its foundation, is purposefully different. From daily collaboration between providers, access to specialty and intensive interventions, transition services, and building community through education and engagement, we are looking to change the way the Roanoke Valley supports families of children with disabilities.
our village supports the whole family by providing services across childhood for families to address health, development, growth, education, adaptation, and increasing independence and quality of life. From babies to teens, we focus on building skills and confidence to support whole family wellness and progress. We treat the family as a dynamic unit, including child, caregivers, and siblings, so that everyone feels supported and grows together.
Our village is built on these values.
We are at heart a collaborative that focuses on communication and teamwork, from workplace culture to whole community care.
We utilize innovations in technology and sustainable practices to be good stewards to both our bodies and the earth.
We facilitate evidence-based care through continued learning and up-to-date interventions to increase health outcomes.
We are neurodiversity affirming and recognize that every brain functions differently and has so much to offer.
We're client-centered, acknowledging the family unit and their place in the community at the foundation of goals and care. Village is a one-stop shop for progress and growth. We're focused on holistic health by providing therapeutic care, educational support, mental health care, primary health care, educations and trainings, and community classes and events. Village strives to reach outside our walls to impact the community and families systemically so everyone can grow alongside one another.
Through all those services, we will be able to generate revenue to continue our efforts and make an impact long term. Revenue sources include billable health services, generating insurance reimbursement. Being credentialed with Medicaid will allow us to serve families of children with disabilities and provide early intervention services. School and government contracts, along with community partnerships, will extend our reach outside of our walls to provide access to therapeutic services across settings. We will host a variety of groups, camps, educational trainings, and community events in our accessible and inclusive space through private pay and nonprofit funding. Village Cares, our nonprofit foundation, will raise funds and apply for grants to extend our therapeutic, health, and community services to make them accessible across barriers because everyone is welcome in our village.
Over the past few years, we've built relationships, ideas, and supported our community in the ways that we could. But we know that to fully meet the needs of our families, Village needs a space to call home.
In order to continue to build our network of supports and services, we need a physical location that provides community connection and a landing spot to bring families together. We have seen Melrose Plaza begin to grow and thrive and felt strongly that location would nurture the roots we would like to establish and that Village has so much to offer the city in this space. Village could continue to honor the ideals of Melrose Plaza and work symbiotically to provide supports to the community as a whole.
The previous Youth HQ building is a blank slate that offers accessibility, a central location, public transportation, and already established community networks. We have big and colorful ideas for the impact we would like to make when creating a home tailored to the families we support in this space.
The building and location provide access to an accessible playground, nature park in progress, and the strength of the current offerings that Melrose Plaza has created, including a library, market, museum, wellness center, adult learning, and banking. All of these can be utilized with clients to build skills and supports for everyday life.
The location has ample accessible parking, accessible entry, and access to public transport. Renovation of the space would allow the current open concept to shift to include a family-style kitchen and daily living skills space to work on feeding, hygiene, and independent living skills, treatment spaces for privacy and one-on-one attention, a large multifunctional gym and sensory space where classes, parties, and inclusive treatment could take place, classrooms to provide nurturing childcare spaces, adaptive maker spaces, and much room to learn, collaborative places for professionals, families, and community partners to work together, educate, and grow.
Last year, we were working on the opportunity to purchase another building in Roanoke City. A policy change caused things to fall through, and we lost funds and the opportunity moments before closing on the building and finally making our dream to serve the community come alive. We have many strengths and resources, but we are now looking for donations, partnerships, or any angel investors to support our cause.
In addition to our personal startup investment, we're seeking funding to secure the lease, renovate the building, continue to hire a diverse clinical team of providers, and grow our community offerings. Our ultimate goal is sourcing an additional $300,000 to allow us to fully modify and outfit the space in order to meet the needs of our families and the community for years to come.
We appreciate building relationships and utilizing the strengths and resources that others can bring to our village through our Roanoke community. Melrose Plaza is built on the vision of bringing community together. Like them, we know that one tree cannot be a forest and are grateful for everyone who joins our village along the way through support and engagement.
We have significant experience and relationships to build from that we know will help Village succeed. Relationships with local universities, healthcare providers, and community members will help build a successful team and outside collaboration. Our neurodiversity affirming and inclusive approach helps break down systemic barriers to provide holistic care for all families and children who currently don't have a safe and trauma-informed healthcare space.
Village Care Collaborative is not just something we want to create, but it is a true need for the Roanoke Valley. Our market research and experience in the field has shown us that families are feeling unsupported and their needs are not being met by what is currently available to them. Village can provide these families with a sense of community that is rooted in inclusion, diversity, and respect. We will offer an environment that reduces the stress of wait lists, scheduling problems, and lack of communication between providers that families of children with disabilities currently face.
Families of children with delays, disabilities, and medically complex bodies face a world of barriers that aren't alleviated by our current healthcare providers in our area.
Countless stories of no accessible parking at therapy clinics,
Lack of inclusion or cultural humility leading to poor rapport and felt safety for families.
Important needs fall through the cracks between care providers who don't communicate or give time needed to fully support families across environments.
An inability to find providers that know complex bodies, communication needs, medical diagnosis, and have a drive for creative intervention approaches.
Lack of client-centered and whole family care, leaving families feeling out of touch, isolated, or unable to make progress and feel supported.
Barriers in insurance coverage for families without Medicaid or with strict visit maximums set by companies that don't know or value their children.
Negative impacts on growing bodies in the environment due to lack of healthy business practices.
Lack of transportation, long wait lists, and the inability to even get in the building successfully.
All these things continue to prevent care that can change lives in our community.
Village Care Collaborative is here to break down those barriers and build connections by
Putting accessibility and inclusion at the foundation of our practices and space.
hiring creative and competent providers with specialty certifications and trainings.
Collaborating consistently within our team and externally to get families the care they deserve for long-term progress.
Utilizing clean foods, products, and practices to protect our clients and the environment.
Providing client-centered whole family care with a focus on individual needs and community inclusion.
Honoring culture, differences, and neurodiversity to include all people as village members.
Building bridges between environments because children don't exist separately at home, school, and in the community.
Maintaining a work culture that preserves providers' mental health and their ability to give their best to their clients.
And finding funding and resources to bridge the gaps for clients who cannot afford holistic health treatments, group offerings, and community events.
Village Care Collaborative is the solution. Thank you for your time and listening to our dream of making Village Care Collaborative a thriving part of the Valley.
Please share our pitch with your friends, family, and businesses who you think may be able to support our cause. Every connection adds to our village strength. Reach out for further information to discuss our detailed projections, business plan, and collaborate on how you can join us.
We cannot wait to open our doors and welcome families into our village. We think Colby says it best.
It takes a village, help us build our